ordered my hot sauce an hour ago.
Thank you. Oh, gosh. Hi, everyone. So I'm Abraham. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone who could make this program possible. And I would like to thank Ms. Ruiz because when I first met her in ninth grade, I knew that I would respect her because, because later on in my sophomore year when she asked me to join a program called Peer Leaders at school, I agreed. I agreed immediately just because of my respect for her. And yeah, and I knew that in her class, my English class, that I would start to express my love of film. And from then on, ever since, I just talked about how much I love like cinema and express my creativity. And and even outside of school, I joined a screenwriting class at the public library, and that's where I met some of my other mentors, Jeff Waddleton and Chris Cox. I continued in their class for 4 years, working my way up from being a student to officially getting a job as an assistant to help the next generation of screenwriters. And I would like just to thank everyone involved in my journey. But none of this would be possible without my parents, Hector Diaz and Ana Diaz. My dad, who introduced me to the world of cinema, and my mom, who funded it. Uh, and they both helped me through the long days and through the long nights. Whenever I try to make my ambitious short films, they continue to push me to complete them, even though I felt like they were never good enough or funny enough. Um, Many times I felt like giving up on my dream of being a filmmaker, but I always come back to the same thing. What else would I do? um, and a story that I like to share that shows that I want to make a film. I like to make films. So a close friend of mine and I wanted to make a short film, but it turned out horrible. It was bad. And instead of just giving up on the project, we turned it into a documentary about giving up because we just showed our experience of just giving up on the movie, but we turned it into a documentary. And I learned from that bold creative decision, I learned that lesson I'll take with me to college to always finish your projects, even if they're not in their completed, like official, like even if they weren't your first idea, you could always convert it into something better and never abandon your dreams. Always just continue on that. And finally, I would vow to never forget the driving force behind like everything I do is because of my little brother. For he was diagnosed with autism, so that always strives me to make sure I become successful in life, so I can help him secure him a good and viable future, so I could always take care of him. And yeah, that's me.